On my channel, I've taken a look at quite a few different light guns for modern displays over the years, right? But nothing that was ever a plug-and-play system that was officially licensed. And that's where we're at today with the GAIME from Tasai Denki and Bandai Namco, officially licensed by them. So what we have here is the Ultimate Pack. They sell this in a few different versions where you can get it with pedals, several guns. They have a few different games here: Steel Gunner 1 and 2, Point Blank, and obviously Time Crisis. So yeah, this was done on Kickstarter. They did that for whatever reason, maybe to garner interest, to make sure the licensing was good with Bandai on how much interest there was. I don't know. I don't know 100% why they went that route, but they got so much interest there. They're shipping them, I believe, in November to Kickstarter backers, but they have been selling them on their own web store for shipment in December. So yeah, that's where we're at. They sent this to me for purpose of review a little early. I did back their Kickstarter as well. So we're going to take a look at this thing. I've been excited for this. I want to check it out. So we have the Ultimate Pack with 2 guns, pedal, and the system, right? And the little bonus diorama and badge thing. There we go. So yeah, we've talked about this quite a bit over the past year or so on the channel. Every time there was an update or a little sneak peek type thing going on out there. And like I said, it seemed very interesting to me. And I know it's only a few games here, but I still think the prospect of having something like this at home, being able to play these games is pretty sweet. I don't know, maybe the community over time will figure out a way to utilize these guns in another way. That might be kind of cool. I don't know. Once these start getting into more people's hands, you know how that goes, right? The smart people out there who are very technical could figure stuff like that out. So it might be something like that where this can be more multi-purpose. I don't know. But yeah, let's unbox this thing, see what to do. I do believe this is exactly how the retail bundle is going to be. But there's like a little quick start guide. And there is the system. It's got a little heft to it, probably weighed down so it doesn't move around. USB-C for the guns. Power reset button. The back HDMI. USB-C for power. It's like a little hole for like a system reset or something. I don't know. HDMI and USB-C. We do have the first gun. Next, we do have the pedal. A braided cable for the pedal. A QR code for troubleshooting. Okay. Oh, wow. Braided orange cable for the gun. Peel off for the camera. There's another thing on the lens there. We do have recoil. That's nice. This feels good. It's not heavy, but it feels good. Got the little pin. Time Crisis pin. Bonus item. Celebrating 30 years. It's cool. A little collectible if you're in the pins. You know what I mean? Oh, the power supply. Actually give you a freaking power supply, dude. US plug and then attachments for other regions. UK, Australia, Korea, European Union. So you got a lot of options there. Worldwide. And this is heavy right here. This has got to be the diorama thing. But I'm going to get this all plugged up, powered on. We'll test it out. So here we go. I've got it booted up. I noticed when you first boot it up, it has a get started thing. I don't think we could see this without already doing what it's showing us. So this is kind of pointless. I don't know why they did this. You need to calibrate the gun. You notice it's a little darker in here because I have these overhead lights, and the lights do, no matter the light gun, It could be any light gun. Certain lights will mess with, the light gun. So I have these like overhead lights that are right above this table, so I turned them off. We're going to calibrate real quick. So once you do that, this is the screen you're greeted to, and it's just like, there's no D-pad or anything on here, so you're just pointing to the game you want. Now we have an A button on this side, B button on this side, and then this side, this is the pause button, and then this is the coin button right here, and then this is the recoil. So I have recoil on right now. It's just a very light, like when you pull the trigger, it's just a very light like rumble. It's not bad, not crazy. It's kind of fine, but in settings, if you hold the B button, let's check out the settings real quick. So settings is for each game. And if you need to do calibration, you can do that again. And when you're within the games, if you hit pause, you can recalibrate if needed. But let me plug in the pedal. Check out Time Crisis. Action. Okay. These are the arcade versions, so not the PlayStation versions. So far, the pedal feels good. It's not sliding around or anything. Okay. My aim was off a little bit. I don't think the calibration was off. It's just my aim was sucking. There we go. All right, let's try a Steel Gunner. Okay, with this game, automatically has a cursor on. I'm trying to look down the sight on here to see how well it's following it as I move. And it's keeping up okay. Oops. I feel like my aiming's like more accurate in this than it was in Time Crisis. I mean, toward the end, I did recalibrate because I think maybe I had my calibration a little off in that game. So at first I was aiming a little bad, I thought, and then I recalibrated and it seemed a little better. But yeah, I recalibrated before I started playing this game, and my aiming seems a lot better. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I failed that one. Shoot the leaf. Oh shit. Did I get it? Yes. Ah, I failed. Ah, okay. Steel Gunner 2. There we go. Again, this game, I'm looking at the cursor down the sight of the gun, and it does feel more responsive than the other games as far as like following where I'm trying to aim. The other games do require you to be a lot more precise. Oh, oops, oops, oops. I mean, I also got to make sure I'm like the right distance away from the TV. So, still think like you got to find your sweet spot and kind of stay with within that. But it's still kind of amazing how like we don't have any weird borders or anything else. Like, however, the technology that they did with these light guns to work in these games is pretty neat. Normally we don't have light gun games, modern displays, without some crazy workarounds, without sensor bars and or bezels around the screen, all kinds of stuff. So it is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. But I do appreciate them sending this to me a little early to check out and review. I'm like, after messing with it, is it perfect? I mean, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's like I say, you got to find your sweet spot, just like any other light gun out there. I think it's cool that it's a officially licensed product from, Bandai Namco, but it's only a handful of games. Can be a little pricey. Is it necessary to get the whole like big bundle with 2 guns and the pedal? Maybe not. If you only care about 1 gun, whatever. There's other bundles that they sell that are cheaper. The recoil is kind of unnecessary. I think it's just a very light vibration. Like, it's really just a vibration, not so much a recoil. So that's kind of like whatever. I don't really even consider it recoil, but it is what it is. But I am happy that I backed their project. I am having fun with this thing, and I'm sure plenty of people who get their hands on this are going to be pleasantly surprised as well. I wish it was more than 4 games. I wish it was expandable. But like I said earlier, I think the more people in the community that get their hands on this may be able to find ways to, be able to utilize some of this stuff outside of the own little box that it comes with, right? So that might be cool. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see, right? Maybe people will find ways to add other games. Maybe find ways to use these guns on other devices. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. There's links in the description, pinned comment, if you want to order one of these. Bye.